What's up, guys? Jacob Ober here. Some news to report today on the head coaching front for the Green Bay Packers, and that is that they have made, or at least to our knowledge, their first official interview for the head coaching vacancy, and that the person that they interviewed for that first interview was Jim Caldwell, who was a former coach of the Detroit Lions and Indianapolis Colts. He has a 62-50 career record with both teams. He has been to the playoffs 4 times, compiling a 2-4 record with both teams. And he has been to a Super Bowl 44 with Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. To me, in my opinion, this is probably just something that the Packers are doing to get the Rooney Rule out of the way for them. Now, I'm kind of disappointed that they chose Jim Caldwell to do this, because I'm sure there's a lot of overlooked minority head coaches out there for the Green Bay Packers to take a look at. This kind of seemed more like a to get it out of the way kind of thing, because not only is the season not even completed yet, but I mean, we really haven't even gotten into the season of, talking about head coaching candidates. That's usually right after Black Monday, the Monday after the season ends, which is coming up this Monday. I mean, if the Packers are actually serious about hiring Jim Caldwell, then I feel for the future of this franchise, because Jim Caldwell is not the guy to lead the Green Bay Packers to another Super Bowl in the Aaron Rodgers era. He's just not the guy. I mean, he's had chances with other teams, and he has had some pretty decent success with said teams, but I mean, that 2-4 playoff record speaks for itself, and I mean, I don't really think that he's anything special as a head coach. I don't really think he brings anything new or creative to the game, to the table. I want a guy who's younger. I want a guy who has fresh, new, innovative ideas. I've said that before, and to me, Jim Caldwell is certainly not that guy. Now, Jim Caldwell wasn't the only person that the Packers had interviewed today. There's also a later report that stated that they interviewed former Colts head coach Chuck Pagano. And this was pretty interesting as well. Chuck Pagano has a 53-43 career record. He made the playoffs with the Indianapolis Colts 3 straight times, I believe, but in the final 3 years of his head coaching career in Indianapolis, they missed the playoffs. 2 straight 8-8 records and a 4-12 record, and then he was fired after that. He's another guy who I really don't like at all in terms of being the Green Bay Packers head coach. I mean, I'm really hoping that these are just interviews, just to test the waters, just to see, what, we'll just bring you in just for the hell of it, just to see what you might think you have to offer us, and if you blow us away, then we might consider you. But if the Packers are actually serious about hiring either of these coaches, I should say, not players, I'm a little bit nervous for the future of the Green Bay Packers, because there's nothing about either of these coaches that strikes me as new or fresh or anything like that. They're former head coaches. They had some mild success. They had playoff teams that didn't fare well in the playoffs. So, I mean, it's just not, we've seen a lot of that in Green Bay over the past few years. We've seen playoff caliber teams fail in the playoffs, not being able to reach their full potential. To me, Green Bay is just going to continue doing what it's been doing over the past few years with either of these two coaches in the head coaching spot for Green Bay if the Packers were to hire them. That being said, I don't think the Packers are going to really seriously consider either of these coaches. I keep trying to say players, I mean coaches, but I don't think the Packers are entirely serious about this. It's just, like I said, testing the waters, but still, there's a part of me that feels like Green Bay might be kind of serious about it, and if that's the case, then, dear God, yeah, it's not going to be pretty if we hire one of those guys. But anyways, though, that's all we have for the head coaching front so far for Green Bay. The Packers play their final regular season game this Sunday at noon Central Time at Lambeau Field against the Detroit Lions. They'll close out the season with a guaranteed to be the second consecutive losing season they've had since 1990-1991. So it's been a disappointing year in Green Bay, but hopefully we can get the head coaching search up to speed once the regular season ends, and hopefully that these two candidates are more just testing the waters rather than actually being serious about hiring them. So anyways, guys, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you like either of these coaches as the new Green Bay head coach? Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Go Pack, go.